Oh man, I can't wait to get all my holiday content out over December. Oh, hey guys! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everything in between, whatever you do. And if you don't do anything like that, then Happy Tuesday to you. Or Happy Monday in this case. So, first things first, where the hell have I been? Might be a question you have to ask, and you know, legitimate. I took a break. It was kind of unintentional, how long the break was at least. I was only going to take 2 or 3 days and then come right back on track, but I lasted a few weeks on that one actually. It's kind of been nice though. I've been relaxed, lazy, you might have noticed, what with the old, you know, the old this not being maintained. So I'm looking the old rugged look right now. I apologize about that. Also I apologize if the camera is shaky and if the microphone sounds kind of bad. I'm using some kind of weird rig right now, which I'm holding my webcam, so hopefully it's not too bad. So I want to give you an update. Why did I take a break? Well, there's been a lot of stress behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of complicated things going on. Man, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. So it's kind of been stressing me out, and I haven't felt like doing a whole lot. My motivation's been low, and just generally not a good time. That being said, that's not to say that good things haven't happened. There definitely have been some great things that have happened this year, this month in particular. So can't really downplay those. But in general, I wanted to just take a break and have a bit of me time throughout the holidays. Probably the worst time to do that, considering CPMs, but let's not talk about that. Let's not worry about that right now, especially with YouTube being bad anyway, so probably isn't much. I'm probably not missing much anyway. So the thing is, my ear has blocked again. So for those who are aware of what happened last time, I have a blockage in my left ear, and it really just puts me off in general. I'm going to get it checked out officially. I'm going to get it sorted by the doctor now, so don't worry too much. I've realized that I'm being stubborn and I'm taking my time on this, so I'm going to get it sorted out when Christmas is done. And it's really put me in a mood, especially with the stress of the behind the scenes stuff going on. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it was just two things combined really didn't put me in the mood to do anything major. So I decided to take some time off. And I feel like this was a break I needed. I had a break in January, right? You might remember that I had a month off in January of this year. And it turns out that that wasn't really a break. My mind was always kind of going on stuff, what I'd planned to do when I get back, always thinking stuff, and just it didn't turn off, right? Whereas in this case, I haven't even worried about the channel. I haven't thought about it much. I kind of log in, see some videos that my friends have uploaded and some people I watch. In general, it's kind of been in the back of my mind, which has been really good for me. And I'm really raring to go again. I have a lot of stuff planned that I'm going to do after Christmas. Chances are I'm probably going to start after Boxing Day, after the 26th. Or on Boxing Day if I'm feeling adventurous. So yeah, it's been one of those things I feel like I needed, and I apologize in advance, you know, obviously for taking the time off for health and stress reasons, but I do apologize either way. I know you guys might be like, oh no, take your time, you know, you think of you, and I get that and I understand. Thank you if that is how you think about the situation. But at the same time, you know, being an entertainer, it's one of those things where I get the most joy out of being able to entertain people. So it's kind of like still like a thing I feel sorry about, because I know a lot of people do like holiday related things over winter and just generally a nice chill vibe. That being said, I have still been streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, because we've been doing our usual Minecraft build. We did a toy factory this time. It was kind of low effort in this case, because again I didn't really have too much just in the old noggin this time, so I wanted something chill, something easy, and in general it's been a really good time. Like this month alone has proven why Twitch is such a powerhouse in this race of media. It has been a lot of fun, and there's been a lot of support for it, and just generally a good time. So that's been really nice. We are also doing a live stream today for Christmas Eve to 9 PM to midnight. So we are going to be going into Christmas Day, so we can all wish each other a happy holidays together, or me specifically because of my time zone, if you're there, of course. So yeah, I'd love to see you there if you decide to watch this and come and stop by. So yeah, it's been nice. As for the unfortunate, Pixelated Memories is probably the most unfortunate to be hit by this, purely because, again, with lack of motivation to do the daily stuff and just stress in general, I haven't felt like being able to work on that with all the issues going on. And the fact that I had, like, I wanted to do it for October, the end of October I had an episode ready for, but technical difficulties made it so I had to wait on something to come through the mail, which only got here sometime into November, which then I had to record everything and get stuff done originally, but then all of this stuff happened. So it's really been the product of just a lot of shit, and I apologize, and I'm hopefully going to get something done before the end of the year. I'm going to try my best, but if not, it will be out really early next year, and I apologize for that. If by chance you are a Patreon supporter of mine and hear this, by all means, I do not feel bad if you don't want to give me anything this month, considering I'm on a monthly, and I feel terrible. But it's one of those things. I understand completely if you decide to do that. But I don't want to talk too much business today, because, you know, updates in general. I'll be back on track very soon. So I apologize if you've had to wait or if you've missed me. But, you know, let's talk about the year a bit. 2018 has been a roller coaster of emotions. Honestly, I feel like it hasn't been too grand for me specifically. Not too bad, but it hasn't really lived up to the expectations I had at the beginning of the year. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do that I didn't get done, and I feel like it's because I was perhaps a bit too ambitious. So, you know, myself to blame for that, because I wasn't willing to or ready mentally to put in the work needed to meet those goals, which is my problem and my fault alone, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? You know, pick yourself up, learn, and pace better, I guess. Pixelated Memories is probably the one that took the hit the most. I still really like the content I got out, like in terms of my own happiness with the videos that have gone out this year. I'm really happy with them. Didn't get as many done as I wanted, which is probably the biggest fault. And as for MegaGWolf here, I was pretty happy with most of the stuff that went out, despite it still being very spotty in its uploads schedule again, like with days break in between each one. Like sometimes it'd be every other day, and it's just the way I'm going to work with now. Like if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to, because that feels forced, and people in the past have told me they noticed that, and so I've made it a point to be where I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. That's just the way it is. So it's one of those things where this year's kind of been, I don't know, I've been doing this for 9 years, right? I try to do it every single day, and it makes sense now that I'm starting to kind of feel it burn out a little. But that's because I really want to like invest more time in Pixelated Memories and streaming. Like those two things have been the most rewarding and enjoyable for me, I think. It's a mixture of the two. And so it's getting to the point now where I'm thinking about the future. And I don't want anyone to think anything bad of that, but, you know, it's just one of those things that's on my mind. And I bring it up occasionally because it really is something I think about a lot. So, yeah, that's what this year has been for me. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. Specifically, these last 3 months have been the most up and down I've felt in years, in terms of the good things that have happened and the bad things that have happened. It's been just, the chart has been up and down. There have been some really, really, really fantastic things that have happened to me these last couple months that I cannot say anything bad about. But there have also been some things that I wish did not happen and wish were different. But you can't have everything your way, you know. Either way, guys, I know it's a bit of a weird update this time around. Again, I want to just take the time to thank everyone who's been there this year, who have been able to like talk to me through all these situations I've been through this year, specifically all the stress, and just the friends that have been there to give me a good chuckle and a good time, and all the new friends that I've made this year specifically. I've met a lot of people that I cannot thank enough for the time they give me, and just generally being really, really awesome people. Obviously, I want to thank all the people I know through Twitch and just in general have made friends from there, and you know, all my YouTube buddies as well. You're all awesome, and I can't wait to see where the future lies for all of us. So I hope you have a lovely Christmas and a good New Year, or whatever you celebrate, you know. And yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble once again. I miss this. I'll be back though. I'll be back doing videos soon. So keep an eye out, and my arm's getting tired, so I'm gonna go now. Thanks guys. Take care. Okay, thanks, bye.